Hey everyone, and welcome back to Chat for Studio. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Katie.
And today we're going to be doing a 90s trend keep or pass list. And we have 30 things we're going to go through. So what do you think we should keep and what do you think we should pass on? That's the thing. Okay, so we're going to roll right into it right now. Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing, like I said, a 90s trend, keep or pass. We have our two signs made up for us. So when I say a certain thing from the 90s, we're either going to say it's something we should keep or something we should pass. And this inspiration came from a video that all of the people from Blue's Clues was on when people started, when not Joe. Who was the original guy? Steve. Yeah. Steve came back, was like, sorry guys, I was gone. It was for Blue's Clues 25th anniversary. And they put all three of the guys from Blue's Clues together and they did this. I saw it on Instagram. I'm like, ooh, this will be a fun thing to do. So some of them is the list they did, and then some of them is stuff I looked up online. So let's see what we're going to get into first. So the first one is Fanny Packs.
I actually do use one when I'm walking the dogs, so keep. If I don't have pockets, I have to use one.
So I said keep for that one. Yeah, I don't use one, but there's certain situations that probably would come in handy. So yeah. Okay, the next one is bleached hair, bleached tips. I say keep because anytime like you had like, the celebrity guys that would do it, it would always look so good.
She only wants to keep it because of Pacey in that one season.
Oh my God. You're right. That's what I'm thinking of. Or like when the boys on Home Improvement, I want to say it was Brad. He might have did that. There's always like the guys. Did anyone I always think of like Boy Meets World do that?
Which one, Sean?
I don't know. I was just curious if anyone from
I don't think so. Did that. I think like Corey tried to do something to his hair in an episode, but I can't remember what exactly he did. He might have tried to dye it or straighten it or something. But I always think of Justin Timberlake when he did that to his hair.
Okay, the next one is denim on denim.
Oh,
pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on it. I mean, sometimes it can look okay, but I'm not a fan of it. Yeah. When I would style things, I would refuse to do denim on denim.
So funny, quick story. So I was at a work meeting and we had this speaker come from out of town and this person was showing a video to all of us. And these people started cracking up because this guy looked like John Denver, where he had these like greenish aqua glasses, but he was wearing a jean jacket with jeans and it just looked like he came from the 80s or the 90s and he was John Denver. And we started cracking up. And this person was from like Connecticut or out of state and had no idea why we were all laughing. We're like, because no one in Ohio does denim on denim anymore.
Not anymore. Very rarely. I think it looks weird.
The next one is socks and sandals.
I mean, okay, if I have to go out and run and get the trash and I have socks on, I will put my Birks on, but I don't go in public like that. So pass.
Yeah, I will admit, like if I do have to run out to get something in my car, I'll even put flip flops on with my socks just to get. I'll just try to squeeze it to get.
Ugh, that reminds me of toe socks.
Those are so stupid. I wonder what year, like, is that like an early 2000s thing?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Oh, they just gross me out.
The next is floppy disks.
Ugh. God, pass. You have a USB stick.
Yeah, the joke of it is I feel like now I don't even know how much storage space was on a floppy disk. It probably didn't even have a gig.
Oh, I don't even know. I would have to look up.
I still have floppy disks in my basement, I think.
I think I have one somewhere. I don't know. People are like, what's a floppy disk? Oh my God. That reminds me of when I was working at my old job on the like scanner things, like that you would desensitize the like sensor thing.
Yeah.
It showed like images and it was like no credit card, like don't put a credit card on here, don't put like your phone on here. And then it showed a floppy disk. And one of the girls that worked with me was like, I'm like, really? They have a floppy disk? Like somebody's got that hanging around? Like, yeah, I'm gonna just put that on there. And they're like, that's what that is? And I'm like, this person was only like 2 or 3 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you were born in the how do you not know what a floppy disk is?
On Microsoft Word, when you click save in the top corner, it's a floppy disk, and people don't probably know that.
Yeah.
The next one is overalls. I think those are stupid.
I don't like those.
Because you have to take them off just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so that's a hard pass.
That's a no for me.
The next is acid wash jeans.
I'm gonna say keep because in some instances they look cool.
Mm-hmm. They remind me of tie-dye, so that's why I like. I don't own a pair, but that's why I like them.
Yeah, no, I don't own a pair either.
Okay, this one I might have to explain. They said blowout hairstyles, and that's when like it was like really like poofed outward.
Or like the Farrah Fawcett hair.
Kind of. It was a like I want to say a bunch of the girls from 90210 had that hair, and maybe like Rachel from Friends. There was a lot of girls that they were showing that it was like they had a lot of volume, the way how it was. I'm trying to think where it would stand on that.
I think if it's done right, it looks good. So I say keep.
I do say keep, because I feel like honestly we've gone through so many years of people wanting such flat straight hair, that people who do naturally have that, like for me, I know in middle school and high school I was like straightening my hair almost every day because that that was the thing, but I feel like now it's getting kind of boring, so you want to have the volume. So I guess I would say keep to that. I'll insert pictures when I do that, edit this, so it understands.
I straightened my hair through through middle school, all the way through junior year. Senior year, I didn't really care. I was like, whatever.
It was so bad. It was so bad that it was that much of a thing that I would even straighten my hair to put in a ponytail. It's bad when that's going on. Like that's how much of a thing and a trend it was when we were in middle school and high school. Because if you weren't straightening your hair, it was like, what's the matter with you?
Or the other thing was to have it like crunched, but it was like they had so much product in it that it looked crispy.
Okay, I'll bleep out the last name, but do you remember Crystal always did that? Yes, she did that. I want to say Shannon did that.
I think Andrea, remember?
Yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah. I'll bleep that out, but I might keep maybe first names, but last there were so many girls that it was to the point where I feel like that they came straight out of the shower and they put a whole can of mousse in their hair where it was almost frozen.
So crunchy. I was like, how are these? It's like two polar opposites, but those were the trends. It was either you had crunchy hair or pin straight.
I feel like that ended after middle school too.
Yeah.
So middle school for us it ended in 2007.
We started fall of 2007 as freshmen.
Yeah, so I think it was 2005. I I think it was 2005 we started middle school. So it was 2005 and 2006. I feel like that was like the big thing. Yeah. The next is bucket hats. I'm gonna say pass. They're coming back in style.
Ugh.
I saw girls recently wearing bucket hats and they're young.
I know. And people are like, oh, these are cool. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I remember wearing those as a kid to like SeaWorld.
I don't think I ever, oh wait, I did have one and it wasn't a SeaWorld picture. There's a picture of me waving to a dolphin show. And I'm like, and I have this like, I don't know if it was like a Barney themed hat or something. I know it was white with these polka dots. I feel like it was the colors of Barney.
I can't remember what mine is without looking at it. Like looking at the picture. I don't have the hat.
Yeah, I just remember that picture. And I feel like I was like 2 or 3 years old too.
Yeah.
The next one are those stupid jelly sandals. Those are those plastic, they were like clear plastic or they were pink plastic and they were like crossed over. Those things are stupid.
And they stink. They just smell weird. I can remember the smell. It just no.
The next one you would fit right in. It's flannels.
I almost picked up the pass when I meant keep. I do love me a flannel. I got plenty in my closet. There was a time where I didn't wear flannels. And then they came back into style. And I was like, yeah.
I can just like think of Al Borland from Home Improvement.
And like the buffalo plaid ones.
Man. Then there was like any people who were in construction on any type of TV show when we were growing up, they wore flannel.
Yeah.
Next are sweater vests.
I just saw a YouTuber like posting they got a press package, like when somebody like releases a new line and stuff, they send out like packages and stuff. And in it was a sweater vest. And she was like, I'm wearing this today, and then put it on. And I was just like, that's ugly.
Yeah, I want to say, I'm trying to think what picture was showing when I looked this up. I know a lot of them on Friends wore sweater vests. Like Chandler was the big one, but I feel like it might have been Rachel. Like there were so many people who wore sweater vests.
It's just,
I know Ross probably wore it at one time.
Yeah. And it's like, oh.
Okay.
Reminds me of like a professor or something.
Yeah. Next on the list is velvet clothes. So they had a dress that was made out of velvet.
Yeah, I remember having a dress that was purple and velvet.
I'm actually going to say keep, because the dress that the girl was wearing, it was silk, because that was the other popular thing, was having silk dresses. But the like the velvet, I don't know. To me, it looked kind of nice. So I'm going to say keep.
I kind of want to go with pass, but it could be a keep. I don't know.
Maybe it depends on what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on that one because my mind goes straight to like those old dresses when we were kids, but also go straight to velour tracksuits.
Oh, are those juicy suits that?
Yeah.
Oh, they were talking about that on the One Tree Hill podcast that the girls are doing together, Drama Queens. They were talking about how Deb, the mom, always wore those juicy tracksuit things, what you're talking about, and those were velvet.
Yeah. I remember a few years ago at one of the places I worked at when I was in college, this lady came in a complete like hot pink velour sweatsuit, like a tracksuit, whatever you want to call it. And she had high heel pumps on. And I was like, let's not do that.
The next one is scrunchies. I'm going to say pass to those.
I have a few. They're good if you want to like have a looser style or whatever, or add something, but I can't use one just by itself because
right. it falls out. And that's why I
Mhm.
think they're kind of stupid, because there's no strong elastic in them. So it's basically like you have to put the ponytail in regular, and then you have to put that on top.
Yeah, it's kind of like just a fashion thing, like just a extra, like an accessory.
Now people are just wearing them as bracelets.
Yes. Yep.
And they're
It's been going
making,
on.
like, for smartwatches, like the Apple Watch, they'll have like a scrunchie band.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's
It's
funny.
like plaid. I've worn it a few times.
Mhm.
I don't wear it that often.
The next one, I actually missed these. They were called like these zigzag headbands, where they were in a circle, very small. You unhooked
Oh,
them, you put them through your hair like a comb. So it was like up like this, and it went
those
around
things
the back
hurt.
of your head, but it divided your hair up like really cool. And
Hmm.
I was obsessed with those when I was in elementary school. So
Yeah, I
I'm
had
gonna
a couple of
say
them.
keep. I
I'm
would
gonna go
love
with
to get one of
pass.
those again. They
I
hurt
don't
after
like
a
those.
while, but
Yeah, those hurt my head. I'm gonna pass on them.
um the next one is terry cloth headbands and wristbands. So those are like those athletic, like, how to explain it? They were these like material that almost looked like a washcloth, that people wear them around their heads like to work out in, or they had them around their wrists.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
pass on
Like
those.
sweatbands.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They called them terry cloth, so I was confused at first, but
Yeah, it's a sweatband. That's why I was like, what the heck? And then when you described it, I'm like, oh,
okay.
I'm thinking of the like Nike ones and Adidas ones.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next is biker shorts, and those actually came back into style, like those tight ones. I'm gonna say pass.
I actually am wearing biker shorts. I don't know if you could see them.
You have to jump high.
Can you see them?
Yeah, yeah.
So I say keep. I just got this pair this year. I was kind of like against them, and then I got a pair on a whim, and now I kind of like them. So
I tried a pair on at Old Navy and I didn't care for them. I know you like, they're just the short version of leggings, but I
yeah,
guess I didn't like how tight they were, like on my thighs. Just that, and they weren't extending.
yeah. I got mine from Aerie, and they're like the medium compression, so they're like made to play. Like that's what they
I
describe.
gotcha.
So they're not like really tight or anything.
Mhm. The next one on the list are chokers, those things that went around our necks.
No, pass.
I'm gonna say pass, but as a kid, I liked them. Funny fact, when me and Julia would play dogs, we would pretend we were dogs when we were little. Those would always be our collars, and we would hook stuff to them, like pretend we had dog tags, and then we would hook a bunch of beaded necklaces together and hook it to that. We would pretend it was a leash.
Oh my god.
So we would have the choker on as a collar with these beaded necklaces hooked up to the choke collar. We're like, okay, doggy, let's go for a walk.
I remember, I think it was back in 2017 and 2018 is when like choker started becoming big again.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one that, because of some influencer or whatever, it was like a black, it just kind of looked like, I don't even know, like rope, but not
People
like
were
rope,
cutting
but
in
like that.
nylons and doing that.
Yeah, it's like it was like that like plasticky thing, and then it had one like fake pearl that was white, and that was like the biggest thing. And I was working in retail, and people, these teenagers would come in all the time like, do you have any of those black pearl chokers? Like they sold out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The next one are those butterfly clips that we were all obsessed with when we were little.
Pass.
I'm gonna say pass, because I feel like it's too kiddish. I will admit,
Yeah.
that's too kiddish.
I remember having the ones where it was like the metal clip and then they like bounced. They had like the wings, they bounced. Yeah.
This next one, was an odd one on the list, but I do remember this from the 90s when actresses would wear brown lipsticks. I'm gonna say pass.
Only if like that's like your skin tone nude and you want a nude lipstick. I think that's acceptable, but I think it looks weird other way.
Yeah. We have windbreakers next. Those are like those really lightweight jackets.
Yeah.
And then they're like sometimes they were like ridiculous patterns and stuff. I'm actually gonna say keep because some of those I feel like are very nostalgic and look cool.
Yeah, I mean some of them can look really cool, and I mean they do kind of serve a purpose. So.
You actually brought this one up already. Platform sandals.
Pass.
Let me grab mine. Pass. They're a tripping hazard.
They look weird. They look too chunky.
Chunky.
No. Wedges are acceptable, but those chunky.
Yeah, like the black ones.
Yeah.
They're all of like the famous, like I feel like Mary-Kate and Ashley would walk around with those on, those black platform ones.
Yeah, I had a pair of them and I like lived in them.
Next are Beanie Babies, and it's not the Beanie Babies that are today with the big eyes, like the regular Beanie Babies that started it all. I'm gonna say keep.
Yeah, they're fun because it was always fun to look for your birthday. Which one was your birthday?
Those ones were so cute.
Yeah.
Some of them now look okay, but I feel like the bug eyes are just kind of odd.
Yeah, they look like those weird, like, what are they called? Something pails or something. I don't know.
Next is the Rachel haircut. So Rachel from Friends.
I say keep because it looks good on some people. There's some people that pull it off.
I personally love this one, so that's why I put on the list. Gel pens. Gel pens were huge in the 90s.
I do like a gel pen. I like when I'm working on something and I need different colors.
The really cool ones were when you got the black paper and you got the ones that went on top and they were like neon and different stuff.
I like the ones that had like sparkles in them.
Yeah. There was this thing on the bus in elementary school where we would all bring our gel pens on the bus and we would pretend we'd be giving each other tattoos. And so everyone would be like, oh, I want the neon one. I want the glitter one. So we had like gel pen stuff all on us.
Yeah. Some of them, there was like scented ones.
I don't remember that. I do remember that. I never had any. I feel like that there was always one or two girls in everyone's grade that had like the big packs of them. And I feel like that there's a couple people I can think of that might have had them.
Yeah.
Next is boy bands. I'm going to say keep.
I think they're fun.
We all like our good boy bands.
I think they're a guilty pleasure. A good boy band.
Yeah. Scratch and sniff stickers. Those things are awesome.
Keep them. I love those.
Yeah, especially when your teacher gave you them and you're like, scratch like smelling your paper.
Yeah, when they hand back your test or something and you like got a good grade, they would give you a sticker.
I always remember the popcorn ones. For some reason, teachers were obsessed with getting the popcorn ones. And sometimes they smelled good and sometimes they smelled straight out nasty.
Yeah, like they smelled like fake butter sometimes.
Yeah.
like so, if you don't
sorry.
No, you're fine. It reminded me of like if somebody doesn't change grease in a restaurant, that's what those would smell like if they were bad.
Okay. I had a very bad habit of buying this when I was little. Body glitter. You got a lot of times they were in the tubes you squirted out, or it was the roll-on one. And a lot of times they were scented, so you get like maybe like the grape body glitter, so you like putting it on all over the place.
I did have those. I had them where they were like the roller ones, and then Bath and Body had it where it was in a pump, and it was like the swirled one.
And it
And
looked
then,
like it was like a regular like Windex spray bottle kind of
yeah,
top
there was
too.
those ones too. And then I had the ones where it looked like a makeup brush and you like dusted it in there.
Oh, that's awesome. We always did this thing called the Santa shop, and where you got, it was around Christmas and your parents gave you money and you got to buy presents, and it was all these gadgets and random crap. And one of the
Yeah.
things always was the body glitter and these
Mhm.
like lip gloss, like it was like a watch that you unscrewed and there's lip gloss and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that body
They
glitter
had
was
rings
always
too.
sold. And that's where I always got this body glitter from, was the Santa shop.
I remember they had rings that were lip balm too. So you could
Yeah.
click open.
I never had one of these, but I know a lot of kids at school did those tamagotchis.
Oh, I had one.
The body glitter, I meant to say keep. I think I forgot to put that up for body glitter. I'm gonna say keep, but the
Yeah.
tamagotchi, I'm gonna say pass.
Yeah, they got boring after a while.
That new song by Jax that's on the radio, it's called 90's Kids.
Mhm.
One of the lyrics in it is about a tamagotchi. She's like, oh no, mine died.
They're so like they get boring after a while.
Mm-hmm. Then the last item on the list, because I did 30 of them because I wanted a good variety, was those Velcro toss and catch things.
Oh, I had those.
They were neon pink and neon green.
Yeah.
And what I
I
liked
like
about
those.
them is, guess what? It was a toy that was not electronic, no batteries, just straight out playing outside.
Right. Yeah.
So that is our list of 30 90s trends. Comment below if there's any that sparked your memories, or even maybe if some that we forgot. And I doubt there's something we forgot because that was a lot of them, but you never know. So comment those below. Yeah, that was fun
Yeah.
looking through a bunch of them. Brought a bunch of memories back.
Yeah, because some of them I had and some I didn't, but I remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. So thank you for joining us today. We will see you on our next Thursday upload. That's when we upload. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And so make sure you follow us on there. And thank you for joining us in the chatverse.
See ya.